movie's called Second Sight, starring John Larroquette, Bronson Pinchot. Whom else?
Stuart Pankin, Bess Armstrong, John Shuck, Marisol Massey. I'm sorry, but look, no, wait a minute. If this is supposed
that
to
was
be,
Murray. That was Murray.
Wait a minute. Here we are. We're sitting here. We're supposed to be having coffee and talking in the living room. Now, if we were at my house,
belch.
I would belch. And look, in some countries, that's a big compliment. Did you know that? In some. It's true, isn't it? In the Middle East, if you burp, it's a big compliment.
Very natural. Just don't go any farther.
It also gives you never mind.
All right. The movie is Second Sight.
The movie is Second
are
Sight.
a detective agency.
Yeah, John's a detective,
yes,
and he's trying to solve the kidnapping of the Cardinal of Boston, and then he hires me. And I'm a psychic, but I'm a little bit more psychic than he bargained for. You know, because most of the, when they hire a psychic, and I've seen these people. I did a Geraldo with a lot of real-life psychics that help detective agencies, and they look like you guys. I mean, they're just, you know, like, well, I have a little more eye makeup on, but they're just, you know, no, honestly, there was one guy on that show. I got the tape of it. He was from the American Institute of Psychical Research. That guy looked like he was from a silent film. He had black charcoal around his eyes, but whatever turns you on.
Well, maybe it helps the receptors. Maybe it helps it come in better.
He was into it, but no, they're very straight people, you know, and they're very put together people. So.
Do you believe that?
Do I believe that they're put together? Yes,
no,
especially when their ensembles
work. That they are. Come on now. You're doing this.
Some of them. Some of them. I mean, you have to put yourself in the shoes of the people that use these people. I mean, the three of us are having a fine morning. I mean, you know, a little irregularity maybe on your. I know we talk about it. But I mean, we're fine. But you got to understand, if your husband or your wife or something is murdered and nobody has a clue, you put yourself in that mindset, and somebody who has a fairly good track record, you better believe that you're. I've never been in that situation, but I think. If I was, I wouldn't.
Would you go to
didn't you study with some psychics in preparation?
I did. I didn't study with them.
Do you think that some people do have psychic abilities?
Yes, truly? I do. I mean, either that or, yeah, I really do.
Would you go to a psychic about your career or about love or making decisions?
I would not. I might go about making decisions, although I've always relied on myself. And I certainly would not go about my career or love. It's funny. I went to a psychic in London when I was preparing to play Bobby, and the woman was very fascinating. And she said to me, first minute I sat down, she said, "Who's David?" I said, "That's my best friend from college." And she said, and then she described this person right out of my mother's family album from Italy. And she said, "I see this person, he's this, he's dressed in this with the buttons." And it was exact. She said, "This is an ancestor of yours." So I started to think the woman was pretty cool. And she said, "I see you with a woman. She's got dark hair. She's standing in front of a river, and she loves you, and you're going to fall in love." And then and she said it's going to be in a year. And a year later, I met this girl with dark hair who had grown up on a lake upstate New York. So I thought this was pretty amazing, and so did my girlfriend. So when I went back to London, she said, "Go back to the psychic and see if she knows that it's me." So I went back and I sat down with the lady, and she said, "Poor thing, you can't find a lover, can you?" And I said, I did. You said I'd find it. She said, "No, it's the wrong one. Her name should be Emily." And my girlfriend's name is Ren. So I said, "Okay." And then everything else she said that time was completely off. So,
isn't it? Unless
so
she's
it's
having
like
a bad day.
But they can have bad days too. Bad days too. But it's just I don't know. I really think it's interesting. I wouldn't go for a career thing. If somebody murdered my canary, and I didn't know who it was, and no detective would take the case, I might go to a psychic.
Why not?
Why not?
What do you have to lose?
You don't have anything to lose except 30 pounds if you're in London.
Want to see a clip from your movie? Good morning, Anna.
Hi.
How are you?
Pretty good. How are you? I just wanted to say to Bronson that I hated the show, Perfect Strangers, until my daughter, who's 5, made me watch it, and I love it. She just loves you.
Wait a minute. You hated it before you watched it, and then you loved it. Why did you?
I hated it when it first came out, and then my daughter made me watch it, and I love it now.
That's great. That's
so
super.
Speaking of children, she just loves you. She loves you.
Oh, that's great. Anna, I hated you until I heard your voice. and now I love you. No, until I heard her voice.
And I cannot wait.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Hey, Jennifer, are you sure you want to talk to Bronson?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, Jennifer, go for it.
Hi, I want to know if you really grew your hair out long for the movie. It looked really good in the movie.
Thank you. It's a wonderful, wonderful wig made by Paul Huntley of New York, and he put it in one hair at a time, and it is real hair, but it was just glued to my head.
Oh, it looked really good. You looked great. I
Thank
think
you.
you're
You know,
really
they
funny.
glued the costumes to me, too, and I've still got a few scars where they pulled them off, but
How did you do that thing as if you had no bones in your
Yeah,
body?
like,
It's just, I don't know.
Right.
It's just, that's the way it is
You're a
sometimes.
limber, kind of a loose
Well, because
guy.
I was in a trance, so I didn't really know. I mean, there's many places in the movie where I mean, it's supposed to be like some other powers flowing through me. So what you've got to do is look like, I mean, you know, when we're
like
ourselves, we're all put together. But you know those dolls that have a string in them, and when you let the string go, they
Oh,
go.
sure.
So that's what it had to be like. When the other stuff was coming through, I had to be loose.
well, you were. You looked great. You
Well,
couldn't do
hell,
that,
let's
could you,
talk to some
Stevie?
other people. Come on, maybe another Anna will
Sure.
call out. Hey, I hate
Good
your
morning,
guts.
who's this?
Oh.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, go ahead.
I was just wondering, Bronson, you seem like you're such good friends with Marklin Baker. Do you ever go out with him off the set, or?
Yeah, you know, we went to see the Cirque du Soleil. Wait, are you in L.A.?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went to see the Cirque du Soleil together, and we loved it. We had a great time, and we've gone to see shows together. We go out to dinner. We don't do it when the show's on. We do it usually when we're on a hiatus or on a long break, because when the show's on, it's just, you know, there's just time to go home, have dinner, watch a little TV, and go to sleep. And we don't have any social life with each other or anybody else, for that matter. So we are very good friends.
Thank you for calling, Patty.
Thank you, Patty.
And no, this is Patty.
Hello.
Say hi to
This is Patty now.
Patty!
Hello,
Hi, Pat.
Bronson.
Yep.
I just want to say that, well, I've watched your show a couple of times, the one on TV,
Yeah.
Perfect Strangers. I like your Italian accent.
Well, thank you very
But
much.
my question is, you realize the movie that you just made, are you aware of the fact that the entity that you're playing is very real and very dangerous for people? And that, you know, you could be encouraging, you know, spirit guides and all that type of thing?
No, honey, have you seen the movie yet?
No?
Okay,
I
you got to go
won't.
see the movie, and you got to see the style, the tongue-in-cheek style, and then you'll understand it is not dangerous. It's very benevolent.
No, I won't see the movie because it is based on the spirit guides and all that, whether it's
Well,
making fun
baby
of it
doll,
or...
you got a too narrow of a mind for me to talk to. We got to go to the next call.
All right, we'll take one more call. We'll go. One more call. Patty, we do thank you for calling, no. All right, well, good morning. Who's this?
Hi, this is Alma.
Go ahead.
Bronson, we went to high school together. You probably don't remember me. But anyway, I remember you then as a quiet, scrawny little dude, to tell you the truth.
And now I'm a loud, scrawny little dude. What's changed?
Anyway, I was just wondering, I don't remember you in drama or anything like that in high school. When did you get into...
College. I got into it when I was in college.
Oh, is that right?
Was this in Pasadena?
Wait, let's ask
South
her.
Pasadena, class of 77. Why didn't you go to our reunion?
Oh.
Because
You were busy, I guess.
I don't go to reunions.
Oh.
You
Ooh.
don't do reunions?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
No.
You still like him anyway, Patty?
Alma.
Alma.
isn't
Wait a minute,
Patty.
Alma, what's your last
Alma.
name?
It was almost.
Alma, almost. I had a crush on you in 3rd grade.
Did you?
Remember?
You never told me that.
Huh?
You never told me
I
that.
told you in 3rd grade we went out into the playground and oh my
don't
God.
say that on
Hi
the air.
Alma, how are you?
Don't say that. I'm fine, thanks.
Well, I'm glad to talk to you. Are you
Anyway,
married now?
Pardon me?
You married?
Married, have a little baby.
Oh, good. Well, you know, you're one of the few people that's ever like called or asked a question, and I actually remembered who it was, because some people, they make it up, you know, Alma?
Yeah, oh, I would never make something up like that.
Well, I'm glad to hear your voice. You sound like you're in very good shape.
Oh, yeah, I always have been.
Well, good.
Well, he had a crush on you, but he was a scrawny, quiet little dude, huh?
Yeah, he's changed.
Yeah. For the better?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're proud of you, Bronson.
Huh?
We're proud of you.
Thanks very much. Take care of yourself,
You too.
Alma.
That was
Thank
nice.
you for
That's
calling very, very much. And you know what? We're proud of you too, Bronson.
Thank you.
Bronson Pinchot, movie A Second Sight. Thank you for being with us.
See ya.
Come back, we'll take more calls.
Okay.
All right.